7 Baby Steps to Financial Freedom by Dave Ramsey. The 7 baby steps are the proven plan to paying off debt, saving money, and building wealth. And they work. If you want to do better, be better, and live better with money, you might not know where to start. You might feel overwhelmed, like you're staring up at a mountain of hard work. But how do you climb a mountain? 1 baby step at a time. Baby step 1, save $1,000 for your starter emergency fund. Only 32% of Americans say they can pay cash for a $400 emergency. Point 1 That means 68% of them are borrowing, selling or going into debt when life happens. And it does. Your car's catalytic converter gives out. Your washing machine won't live to spin again. That's life. But you can be ready, with cash. How? Start saving more money and spending less. You can save $1,000 quicker than you think, really. It just takes a little focus and some hard work. Try selling stuff, clipping coupons, saying no to extra expenses, planning your meals, eating out less, using or selling old gift cards, and downloading money-saving apps. The ways to earn or save $1,000 are nearly endless. Pick a few and start saving up now. Baby step 2, pay off all debt, except the house, using the debt snowball. Debt's good for one thing and one thing only, holding you back. But you don't want to be held back. You want to thrive, and the thriving starts here. You've got $1,000 saved up so you can use that money instead of going deeper into debt when an emergency hits. Now it's time to attack debt with a vengeance using the debt snowball method. Pay off one debt at a time from smallest to largest, building your momentum until you're debt-free. How? Remember those money-saving tricks from baby step 1? Use those, and then put all that extra cash toward paying off your debt. In fact, really challenge yourself and see just how thrifty you can get while you're on this step. It's not forever, and when you're living free from debt, you'll look back and see the work was totally worth it. Baby step 3, save 3 to 6 months of expenses in a fully funded emergency fund. The debt is gone. Goodbye, debt. Talk to you never. Now, you're going to build up that emergency savings fund so it's strong enough to stand up to bigger problems, like job loss. Figure out how much money you'd need to live for 3 to 6 months if your regular income went away. If you're a one-income household, aim for 6 months of expenses. 2-income households can go for 3. Save up that amount and store it in a high-interest savings or money market account with check-writing privileges so you can get to it if you need to. How? You're already in a pattern of saving. You clip and tap coupons all the time. You downloaded so many money-saving apps, you have to delete photos of your puppy weekly for storage. You started brewing your own coffee at home, and even like it better. I know, right? So, keep those money-saving habits going and build your savings into a fully funded emergency fund. Baby step 4, invest 15% of your household income in retirement. For some people, retirement can seem like tomorrow's problem. But that kind of thinking will leave you working for the rest of your life. I don't want that for you. And you don't want that for you either. In baby step 4, it's time to start preparing for your future by investing 15% of your gross household income into retirement accounts. How? Here's the simple breakdown. When you start this step, first look into your employer's 401k, if you have one, and invest up to the match. Then open a Roth IRA and max out your contributions. If you hit the max and still haven't reached 15% of your income, go back to your 401k and contribute the rest there. Note, if your employer offers a Roth 401k and you like the investment options, you can invest your whole 15% there. Pro tip, if you're ready for baby step 4, plug your numbers into our retirement calculator to see if you're on track with your investments. Baby step 5, save for your children's college fund. No kids? Kids fully grown and out of the house? You can skip this step and move on to the next. Otherwise, it's time to start researching and stashing away cash for your kids to further their education. One important note here, you'll be working on baby steps 4, 5, and 6 at the same time, but you'll start them in this order. Okay, I've been teaching people about money for over a decade, and when I mention the order of baby steps 4, 5, and 6, I sometimes get this question: why should I wait to save for my kids' education until after I start saving for retirement? You ask because you're a caring parent. But trust me, you don't suddenly become selfish by putting retirement first. Let me explain why these 2 baby steps go in this order. One reason is that your kids may or may not go to college, but you will definitely retire. Also, there's no reason to send them to overwhelmingly expensive universities that'll leave you unable to pay your bills when you quit working. Putting retirement first is not selfish. It's wise. How? First, look at opening an educational savings account, ESA, or 529 college savings fund. Next, remember this: going to college without going into debt is possible. Baby step 6, pay off your home early. The average American has a monthly mortgage budget line of almost $1,775.20. What if that disappeared, not because of magic, but because you paid off your house in full? What would you do with that $1,775 every month instead? Think about this: if your mortgage is gone, it means your home sweet home is all yours. I know it can feel nearly impossible to imagine. But it's possible to achieve. Really. How? Maybe you put a few extra $100 on your principal payment every month. Or maybe you make one whole extra house payment per quarter. Using this tip, you can pay off your mortgage 15 years earlier and save thousands of dollars, maybe even over $100,000 depending on your numbers. In interest alone. Play around with our mortgage payoff calculator to see how quickly you can finish baby step 6 with a little, or a lot of, extra work. Baby step 7, build wealth and give. Now it's time to grow your wealth beyond your wildest dreams, except, let me tell you, those dreams won't seem as wild anymore because you're going to reach them. And when you do, you'll not only be living like no one else, you'll be in a position to give like no one else. Your money won't be tied up in debt or mortgages or worry. It'll be free to share with your favorite charities or your church. You can be in a position of easy generosity. I always tell people it's the most fun you'll ever have with money, and I can't wait for you to live it for yourself.